Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Handed off out of the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's running out of time here. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a...
Oh, that one's picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That strong coverage, though, to tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Lines a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Defense is coming after him. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. The Buckeyes offense is on the move now.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here, early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He fires downfield. Got a man open, hits him right in stride. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
1st and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they fight back here in this playoff game. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46. Dogs looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field.
Big conversion there on third down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made in space. Look out. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a 1st down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Dogs.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today. I don't know if he's done yet.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pass rush closing in. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. It's complete.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Big throw complete to the tight end. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
Love the call here on 3rd and short. When in doubt, go to the big tight end with that big frame. Easy catch, box out the defense, and get the 1st down.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he's got it again. Makes a nice move there. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On first down, it's play action. Oh, they trapped him for a sack. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
That gain sets up a 3rd down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. There's the handoff. Has the first down and more. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First down, looking to throw the football. That ball snagged for a completion. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. The Buckeyes come to the line with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. 2nd and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. Look at it go for it on 4th down. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Catch made on the sideline, but they get nothing out of it. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Now it's second down here. Grab behind the line. It's Gilliam. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the touchdown field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking right. This one caught. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, this is every defense's worst nightmare. They have everything covered downfield. The quarterback just is giving up on the play, checks it down to the back, and instead of rallying to the football to keep him short of the first down, he is so elusive, he picks up first down yards.
He escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Clean toward the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the extra point was up and good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out and tried to make the play, but good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Walters. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. And here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. They stop him, but it's a first down. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
A quick throw to the right. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep again. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this first half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. It's a quarterback keeper. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackles made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. The Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Delivers quickly to the left side. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It's a shotgun run call. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget a skill-play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
And now they run the draw play. Inside the 45. Gets some space around the 30. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Bulldogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Catch made on the right side. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Ohio State. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 16 sets the kickoff.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, where I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert, and now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
On 1st and 10, look at a throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
On the move now. Throws it to the right. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Quarterbacks all over the country try to manipulate the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, I think he just telegraphed it to the receiver that he was going to throw to, staring him down, which allowed the excellent coverage to be able to knock that ball away.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked.
Well, the screen just never seemed to have a chance there. The quarterback ultimately pays a hefty price. This might be one you may want to practice more during the week before you want to pull it out during a game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
The Dogs will line up to punt it away. Coverage team brings down the returner. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick dart to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. Down late, they keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Grab down the middle. It's Walters. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down. The Buckeyes churn out another first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball for 31.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long, no matter what they've done on offense. The guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. Catch is made down the middle.
Boy, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offense coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. Dogs line up with a first and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. No press here. The defense backing away. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And they've got him on the blitz. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal.
Trap again in the pocket.
Well, this defensive unit has certainly picked a great time to make a stand with back-to-back sacks, starting with that first and goal play. Curious to see if the defense revs up its engine and tries to apply some pressure here on third down.
And tackled there by the defense.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on first and second down. That's why they needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on third down, but it's still fourth down. Can they pick up the first? Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. A deep shot to the right. Oh, he almost had another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the...
And here comes a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He could go across midfield. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Pass caught. Can he get in? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Georgia. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. He's got the first and still going. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. He's got it with room to run. More set of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And he makes the grab for the 2-point try, but there's a penalty marker down. This is going to be a crucial call. Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. He's looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. A completion makes it second down. Riding away with a running game. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Off the play fake on first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They capped the drive with 6 points.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Looking for a receiver. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion as they add a little more salt in the wound here. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here backed up at their own 9. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Walters. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking for a late deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game out there.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for a late deep throw. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.